I can sure relate to this movie. Having to wear my gray sweatsuit every day. Just decided to make a quick video, let everybody know what's been going on. Things have not been good, but I'm thankful to the Lord. Dealing with Walden and the wall they put up, which I call the Berlin Wall. It's been nothing but a nightmare, and I put in for my appeal and it was accepted, but catch this, I don't get my financial aid. No, I have to pass this class, and I really don't have any faith in this school. I'm pretty sure it's all just going to be a big wipeout, okay? The way they did me, I still can't believe I even got an F after I did all that work. I went into all the discussions. I even answered more questions than I was supposed to. I did all the applications, everything that was required, and I still got an F, okay? And I even wrote a 21-page final paper, and it was only required 15. So, I mean, this is, the stuff Walden does to you. You never will know why they flunk you, but they just got it in for you. I guess they blacklist you. I do have a $2 million lawsuit against DSHS and DOL. And so, they're part of maybe a secret society and they all stick together. Who knows what it is, why they do what they do. But I'm just, trying to make it. I have till the end of this month, and we'll see what happens. But let me tell you, it's nothing but a living nightmare, okay? Every time I go into this portal, I just want to cry. And I just, wish this nightmare was over. I wish I never would have signed up for Walden. I never had so much financial problems. It just escalated into nothing but a total horror story. I mean, if you go there, you just better just know you're going to end up homeless probably. They won't give you your money. You'll have to go to school for 12 weeks, and then you still won't even be able to get your money, okay? And you'll be counting on nothing, okay? I have lost total hope in the educational system. It's just nothing but a scam. But I don't even want to go into that. I want to go more into my lawsuit in the city of Seattle, and what a nightmare it is to live here. And I just want to give you just a little taste of Seattle life, okay? First of all, you can't even get a job if you're a minority here. They got it so blocked that all the good jobs are taken. If you did a survey, or if you, went through all these, good jobs like Microsoft and these big time companies like Boeing and stuff, and you found out all the executives, the management, all the supervisors, all white, okay? You can't even break the glass barrier here, okay? Not to mention you can't own any property, okay? No. There's no black businesses. I think we have like 3.7% in 07 of black businesses, okay? So that kind of gives you an idea of how blocked it is. And the ones who probably have businesses, no offense, but a lot of them sold out, okay? And they're just, doing the man's work. So, you can't even count them. So it's just, you can't get a house, you can't have a business, the educational system will block you here. Even if you get a master's degree, a ph.d, whatever degrees you get, and you're a minority, you cannot progress, you can't get promotions. You could work at 9 different state agencies and still only be a secretary. Okay, take it from me. I know firsthand. And, that has a lot to do with my lawsuit. I work for DSHS. I work for DOL. I have a $2 million discrimination lawsuit against them. I can't even find an attorney. Okay, this is how locked down they have it here in Seattle, that if you try to sue DSHS or DOL, because these are like the meanest, biggest, giant agencies, no one can sue them. You could look it up. Hardly anyone will survive and live to tell about it. Okay, I'm like, I should actually be in the Guinness Book World of Records for even taking on these two giants. I should probably be in a witness protection. But of course, they're not going to do nothing because they want me probably dead anyway. So it's like they're, mad because I reported them. I'm a whistleblower. I reported the abuse of clients. I reported discrimination, retaliation, harassment, all that stuff. When you do that, you get unlawfully terminated. So then when you try to get an attorney, no one will take your case because they can pay off everyone. Believe me, once you say DSHS or DOL, you could just see the look in the attorney's eyes. They'll be like, "What?" And they're like, "No, thanks. I'm not taking on these mobsters." And so I had like 3 different attorneys, and the last one filed my case and then quit on me. And I couldn't even believe it. I was like, dude, why did you even file the case? You just, filed it and just quit on me. Why didn't you just quit before you filed it? No, he files it, leaves me with also, I guess they like to just stick you with legal costs, that extra just kick in the face. Like, yeah, this is what you get for even trying to file. Now we're going to slap you with the attorney fees and everything. So, I thought, well, I'm going to try to fight this. I'm going to, be my own, legal representative. And I, tried and nobody helped me. I called disability organizations. I called everybody and their brother and the NAACP, the Urban League, all of these so-called places that help people. No, they don't. Okay, they're all in bed together, all affiliated, all scratching each other's back. You can look it up in all of the history of their organizations. None of them will take on state agencies. That's unheard of. So it's just like a real big joke. They're like nonprofits and they just get paid to just, shuffle some papers around and pretend like, they're really doing something so it looks kind of fair, but it's not. Okay, because when you come to Seattle, you will find out you can't even live in Seattle, first of all, because it's too expensive. They have the price jacked up to like 1,500, 2,000 a month. You can't even afford to live here. They got it so locked down that minorities aren't even allowed in Seattle. Okay, you have to live outside of Seattle somewhere. You can't even afford to live here. You can't, and if you get a job, you're gonna have to commute and pay a grip of money to catch the bus and try to get to your job. To just barely keep a roof over your head, just so you can get back to work and eat some food and come back home. It's just like slave camps here. And it's just like a white paradise island because there's over like 80, 70 something percent of white people. So they got it on lockdown, everything, the jobs, and it's all nepotism, cronyism, favoritism. You can't even, get a job. I've worked in positions where, we recruited for positions, and 9 times out of 10 it always went to family member, neighbor. um, you can't even get in unless you know someone. It's not what you know, it's who you know. And a lot of it's just sexual favors and stuff. It's just so corrupt. And I'm telling you, you can't even imagine what goes on here. And it's like the wild, wild west. Okay. There's not nobody that regulates anything. They don't have to be accountable to anyone here. They can just do whatever they want. They can set the price of stake high. They can make sure nobody gets no mortgages. No one gets no access to no, home ownership here. And nobody will do anything. It's not even against the law, okay? It's just part of Seattle. It's just the way it is. That's how they do it here. And they get away with it. Believe me, you could, when you stepped in Seattle, it's like going back to maybe like the civil rights days. Believe me. I mean, they don't beat you on the street. They don't beat you on the trees right in front of people. But they have like a modern day lynching thing going on that is just, whew, like so sophisticated. The system is so strategic. The way they set it up, they exclude you. You're exiled basically when you come here. You have to fend for yourself. Hopefully you can even get on welfare if you're lucky and get some food stamps. Okay. And then they'll even, terrorize you and make you go through all this stuff just to get like, $12 food stamps or something. It's just, I don't even understand why the people here are really so vicious, and so greedy and just want everything. I mean, they want all the jobs, they want all the houses, they want the car, they want everything. And I don't, I guess that's just the way it is. It's kind of that slave master mentality thing that is permitted here. Even our police, they are brutalizing the public. A lot of police brutality is going on here, and the Department of Justice, supposedly investigated, but nothing really happened. No one got fired. Nothing happened. So they just basically tickled them under the arm. Just pretend like you're, changing stuff and you're listening. But, basically you will get hunted down here. They hunt you down. They put GPS on your car. They track your phones. Everywhere you go, you can't even go nowhere. You got like 10 cops following you. They basically hunt down poor people, and like the real killers, the child molesters. They basically go free. They run free around here. They can do anything. But they basically seek out people that are easy to catch. They don't like to do a lot of work, so they hunt down the disadvantaged, the people with disabilities, the helpless people. So it's like the Wizard of Oz here. It's really something else. I'm telling you. I have. Oh, by the way, my court thing is coming up. I still can't find an attorney. I've cried, begged, every news station, everybody I can think of, please help me. Nobody will help me, so I have to show up in court all by myself to Goliath. This is basically this terror tactic they do. My court's supposed to be on the 15th, which is like an anniversary of like a lot of terror, like triggers for me, because part of my discrimination lawsuit is for my pregnancy discrimination. And so I had my miscarriage, and while I was having my miscarriage, they fired me right around the time where I couldn't make it to work because I was recovering. So, it brings back a lot of flashbacks. They timed it out to around the same time I had my miscarriage, because they like to, like just put salt in your wounds. They like to rub it in. They always are into like dates and times to just like, like a sucker punch. And so they know that my baby died around this time, and so it would make me really sad. So they scheduled this hearing around this time. And then they know my mom almost died around this time. At the same time when they fired me, my mom was recovering and almost died at Madigan Hospital. So they scheduled it at this time. And they know it's around Mother's Day. So that's extra kick in the face, because they get joy in taking pain and hurting people and torturing them and terrorizing them, okay? And that's what they love to do. So they got me with my child dying, with my mom almost dying, and then they, fired me around this time. So it just brings up, in Mother's Day, it's a lot of terror. So I have to step into court and be emotional, because they like to break you down. And they like to make you really sick, so almost die, because they know I have disabilities, and they don't care. They're glad to take down people with disabilities, because those are the ones, they're like vultures and wolves, okay? Only people who are weak and sick prey on people with disabilities and single moms and stuff trying to make it. All I wanted to do was work. All I tried to do was support my family. And they denied me of this. And I'm sorry to get emotional, but it's just really painful. I just need to cut this short, because I'm getting too upset. Anyways, I hope your weekend's better. Now I gotta get online and do the stupid homework. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.